And welcome back one and all, welcome back to Judge Dredd, and this time we're looking at the game that IGN once upon a time gave a 2 out of 10, calling it a misfire. So this is Judge Dredd for the PS1, a light gun shooter. Now that we've got the movie out of the way, we're going to be looking at more weird and wacky games that was released after that point. Now as a caveat, I'm emulating this for recording purposes, and I'm playing this with a controller and not a light gun. Let's get on with this then, shall we? I actually miss stuff being released by Gremlin. They came up with some really weird things back in the day. Remember, one particular thing was this bloody strange football title, and that is one of the worst bloody opening screens I've ever seen. It just does not look good. That's actually the box art for the European version of the game as well. The American version is the one I'm probably going to show near the beginning. Okay, we're going to set this to easy, and there's one main reason for that, and that's because, 1, this game is incredibly unfair, and 2, on easy actually shows you where the power-ups are. They sort of just point them out, which is quite handy. Okay, the only real reason to play this game is about to happen now.
How many hostages do I have to kill before you satisfy my demands? I want Dredd.
Dear Dredd, if I see any other judges, you won't believe what happens next.
We need more time.
Come on.
If I dropped a candy wrapper, he'd be
Believe it now? He thinks he's so good. Come on in. Take me down, slime.
He's already put 17 judges out of action.
He's overrun the place.
Dredd.
Say hello to
Mr. Mayor. He's next. You got 5 minutes. Remember, I got enough firepower to take out 50 blocks.
We're working on his identity, sir. Nothing yet.
Dredd?
Face is familiar. Can't give it a name.
Trying to remember. On your way there. Take out anything you can, Dredd. You'll have to rearm as you progress.
One of the judges reports of possible android activity.
And be careful. A number of justice personnel or citizens could still be in the building.
Well, what do you know, Joe?
High explosive.
What?
You're going down, punk.
Unfortunately, the FMVs are a hell of a lot better than the actual base game. I've been trying to figure out if they are sort of costumes left over from the movie, although they look slightly different. But either way, they've been incredibly well done, and the acting's not half bad either. Unfortunately, this is the game. Now, of course, PS1, it looks a bit blocky, okay? And as you can see, there we go, the game is actually quite happily pointing out the power-ups to me. Your standard different types of ammo. I should mention this pretty quickly as well, because I can hear it going off in the background. Because I'm emulating this, there is a slight discrepancy with some of the audio. Not during the cutscenes mostly. Oh, hang on, civilians. There's, doesn't seem to be any sort of penalty for shooting civilians, apart from, I think, a point deduction. But apart from that, they just appear and get in the damn way. Ah, rapid fire. I actually have to literally click the attack button every time, obviously, because I would have to if I had a light gun, but at least the rapid fire negates that. I can't actually, I don't know how much easier this game would be with rapid fire on, to be honest. Hello, get out the way. It is cheating, believe, with the game presenting to me where the power-ups are. Let's just grenade. And as you can see, the levels are not long, as we're about to come to the end of it now. I probably would have already lost a life by now as well if we'd been on the actual normal difficulty. Anyone? Ah, there we go. The game itself is actually not bad. Enemy design's a bit crap. Controls aren't as sort of twitchy as you'd want to. You're a bit slow moving the reticle around, but again, if it's a light gun game, then I'm not surprised the controller doesn't work as well. Oh god, what's my accuracy? Probably under 60%. Ooh, embarrassing. Now, each of the levels is split up, I think, into 4 stages, and occasionally we will get one of those rather nice FMV sequences. I think we're going to play up to the end of level 2, which is 8 levels, well, 8 stages in total. But really, the FMVs are the main reason to come see the game. You can quite happily smash through this in one sitting, though. Oh, bloody hell. Yes, I know, don't shoot the innocents. Tell them to stop getting in the way, then. As you can see down the bottom of the screen, you do get 4 credits. And already my health's on 19%, but because we're playing this on easy and it's going to show us where the power-ups are, we should get through quite easily. I do like the fact that Dredd does one-liners as we go around as well. Unfortunately, his voice acting, well, the volume is a lot lower than I'd like it to be. And the voice actor and the actor playing Dredd in general ain't bad. Now this is where the game really takes the piss. We've got to shoot the gun turrets. They are a lot smaller than bloody we would like them to be, and also a pain in the arse. But you can see what I mean by the game being slightly unfair. Now, if we were playing this on a higher difficulty, the fact that it's throwing so many enemies at us at once, knowing that we can't really sort of zip around and take them all out fast enough. Yeah, not really into that, lads. And to the best of my knowledge, a lot of people have said this was released at the arcade. You know what? I really can't find much evidence of that, apart from the odd picture of a cabinet with guns, but whether or not that was like a test model that was put into production or not is hard to tell. Didn't really need to be in there, but I appreciate the little FMV. And as you can see, we are sort of cranking through these levels quite quickly. Oh, hi! Didn't see you there. I don't like the fact the enemies just teleport in as well. And the actual real thing that pisses me off is some of the enemies, when they get up close, they look like Mean Machine. They've actually got the sort of the metal forehead thing going on, which is slightly annoying. And also, oh, I can't remember his name. There's an ABC warrior in this, the same one that was in the movie. And he just appears as a normal enemy, and I don't like that either. I mean, don't get me wrong, the idea of doing a light gun game around the Judge Dredd license is a good idea, but this is just sort of subpar. Now, this is another annoyance. I'm getting shot, I think, by the train, okay? But trying to tell where I'm getting shot by the train is really bloody difficult. And yes, I know I'm being shot by other things as well, but predominantly the train is the thing doing it. Can I get that? I didn't mean to press grenade, but oh well. I keep forgetting I can't just switch bloody ammo. Am I thinking of Time Crisis? Probably not. Now that Time Crisis, that's a good bloody game. Oh, I died. Oh, hang on. There we go. So we've used 1 credit. There is a sort of... The game's also considered cheating quite massively as well. If I hit fire and reload, because of course you can do that sort of machine gun style action with that, your gun will jam. So again, the old trick that I would have used in the past, especially at the arcade on stuff like House of the Dead, does not work here. You know, House of the Dead where you fire 2, shoot off, fire 2, that sort of thing. Okay, we're coming to the end of the level, but as you can see I'm getting pounded here in what has got to be something that's quite unfair. And I accidentally used a grenade at the wrong time. Okay, this is technically leading up to what I would consider a boss fight, although it's pretty laughable. Oh, 27%, now that is laughable actually.
Justice is served.
Dredd, we got a fix on our perp. Royston Bean, ex-tech judge. Escaped from Titan 1 criminal insane unit.
Tech Judge Roy Bean?
You sent him down, Dredd. He must have a vendetta on the boil.
The man is a genius. What happened?
Bean was scouring the network for lewd and unsavory entertainment material. An odious crime and obvious breach of department regulations, clearly demonstrating a gross misuse of the justice computer system.
Life imprisonment?
During the arrest, he killed a judge.
As you can see, the sort of humour from the Judge Dredd universe is actually there, and the FMVs are actually wonderful to watch. It's just a shame it's with this game. It's actually quite weird to have a Lightgun game, or just a shooter in general, with that sort of story. Okay, what the... Oh, there we go, ABC Robot. And also Robot... Now, I can't remember if they're going to be robot judges or not, because the robot judges, to the best of my knowledge, were a lot bigger than that, but I'm just going to end up using an explosive in a minute, because this is just not fun. Right, sod it. I had no idea if that actually worked or not. Oh, don't tell me the train's going to fire at me as well. Oh, I can get some power-ups though. Oh, hello! I didn't see you there. Now here we go, boss time. He has 2 cannons. To kill him, all we've got to do is just destroy both cannons. And then he'll probably fly there, sort of, not really knowing what to do for a minute. And he will do that, trust me. Oh, I quite have... Oh, here we go, gun jammed, but I've destroyed his cannons anyway. And now, as you can see, I don't think the game is expecting me to have done that so fast. Again, in normal, this probably makes a lot of sense, but in this, no. Actually, here we go. Here's a bit of criticism for you. Now I'm comparing this to things like, you know, Time Crisis, and all that jazz. Notice the backgrounds are all pre-rendered. Okay. Now, I might be remembering this wrong, but I'm pretty sure stuff like Time Crisis, it was all in-game render. Stuff like, especially with House of the Dead. House of the Dead? Yes, do I mean House of the Dead? Yes, I do mean House of the Dead. When you've got games like that and you can compare them to this, you can probably understand another reason why it's got such a low score. Anyway, we're on to stage 2, where there's more robots and more annoyance. I mean, don't get me wrong, the actual visuals are there. This is definitely Mega City 1. It's definitely the Judge Dredd universe, but it's just a bit tepid. But like I said at the beginning of the video, we're now getting on to the stages of weirdness when it comes to Judge. Hello! I forgot, sometimes they run up to you and hit you. These gun turret things are the worst thing. Yeah, we're getting into the weirder games and the more invented ones. Oh, come on, why would you just step out? Oh no, actually, hang on, I remember this. I think you're meant to shoot him. And it explains why in a minute.
Level cleared.
Dredd. Oh, man.
Charlie Spink. Going somewhere.
Oh, my leg!
That's a minor wound.
Hey, no offense, Dredd, but anything happens to me is major, okay? Is this the part where I fall down the stairs?
Don't push it, Spink. Any action back there?
Why should I tell you?
Withholding information. 5 years.
Go to hell!
Abusive language. 18 months.
What? Get serious!
Wasting a judge's time. Clock that up to 7 years, creep.
All right, I'll tell you. Droids, sentry guns, hover tanks, and combat droids. Yeah, combat droids. That's right.
How many? Inaccurate information. 5.
I can't remember. I swear. I don't know. Please, Dredd.
Must be your lucky day, lawbreaker.
Hey, you're not just gonna leave me here. Hey, Dredd, I know my rights. This is against the law.
I am the law.
Okay, I know Stallone said that, but I actually prefer how that was delivered. This is no, yeah. If you haven't seen the clip of the movie, just type in Stallone Judge Dredd, I Am the Law, and you'll see what I'm on about. It's abysmal. I am the law! Okay, are you trying to... You had a gun. You actually had a gun and you went to kick me in the face. That's ballsy. And I didn't realise that was a civilian. I'm really not doing very well here. And I'm saying that I've got 16% health, so no, I'm really not. Okay, that's a bit loud. Mr. Train, can you please piss off? Okay, what's shooting me, because I can't see anything. Oh, I died. Thanks for that. Nothing actually was shooting at me. Well, we've got full health, so that's something. So where the hell am I meant to shoot? Where am I meant to shoot those balloon-type droids, then? Is that the gun on the bottom, or is it on the top with the red? No, it's... What? There it... Right, it's the bottom. That's not fair. That's a really tiny hitbox. And I'm already down to 29%, so... I mean, admittedly, this is my first time, I think, playing... No, I have played this section before. Obviously not enough to remember these things, apparently. Is anything gonna happen? Oh, right now you appear. See, that's weird as well. Throw enemies at you en masse and then don't have anything for a couple of seconds. That's a civilian. Yeah, I'm not gonna shoot you, just piss off. Thank you. Really? It just had me standing there for no reason.
Level cleared.
Okay, level 2, 3. Do we get another crazy, fun FMV sequence? I bloody hope so. We're disappointed if we don't. And disappointment. I'm not entirely sure where we are, to be honest, because... Are we... Okay, so we went to the building where that terrorist guy that Dredd put away was. And then we ended up in some sort of aircraft hangar? I don't know, really. Oh, hello. I mean, to be honest, if this was a Lightgun game based around the last movie, where you basically progress your way up at the block, that's actually not so bad. Ooh, sound is going a bit crazy. On a side note, I actually had real trouble recording this nearly all of today, and I found out it's because my Avermedia, I'd got it set to use the sort of multiply button as the record button. It turns out the emulator I'm using also uses that as a record button. So both were firing at the same time, resulting in, well, a piece of garbage, unplayable garbage. It took me bloody pretty much all day to figure that one out. Especially when I found out the folder the emulator's in had about bloody 80 gigs worth of stuff in it, and I couldn't figure out why. Anything going on? An enemy? No. Oh, a helicopter. Hi. Okay, apparently that was nothing, and that guy decided to do the splits before he shot me. Ballsy. Okay, I know you gotta try and show off when you're trying to execute a judge.
Justice is served.
Okay, this should be the last level, and probably where we're gonna finish it. I'm still hopeful for another FMV. I think if I was going to play through this game, it'd literally just be to the FMVs. I really have I don't care about the gameplay. It's pretty basic. Although I played worse, to be fair. But there's just nothing that sort of screams, yes, you need to play this. I think giving it a 2 out of 10 like IGN did is a little bit harsh, though. But then again, maybe I'm just seeing this from a Judge Dredd fan, and I'm going, yeah, okay. God, I even like the Amiga version in its own way, so I can't really talk. Ooh. Did I have heat? Are these heat seekers? Because I don't think they are. Okay, mate, get out of the way. Mate, get out of the... Thank you. Ah, okay, this is technically supposed to be another boss. And you can see where his hitboxes are. That's insulting. Truly insulting. I think I'm just going to bloody use a bomb in a minute, to be honest. Oh, and I died. Bomb it is then. Oh, and apparently that's it. So come on, FMV sequence. And then we will finish this video there.
Justice is served.
Well, that's one way to finish things. As always, a big thank you goes to you for watching this video. If you missed the last episode, feel free to click on the annotation that's being shown on the screen right now, and the annotation for the next episode is there also. If you're watching this at a time the next episode hasn't been released, feel free to subscribe and it will let you know. Cheers to watching, ta-ta for now.